Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Friday, November 22nd, 2024. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. Premier the Honorable Mark Brantley has announced the preliminary results for Nevis for the May-June 2024 sitting of the Caribbean Examinations Council CXC exams. 194 students sat the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate CSEC exams.
Those 194 students would have done a total of 1,153 exams, meaning that those were the exams that were entered. But the actual number of subjects written was less than that, 1,136. So, some people didn't show up for, I think, about 17 of the exams. There were no shows. The number of subjects passed was 876. for an overall percentage pass rate of 77.11%. Congratulations to the top performers from the Ginger Island Secondary School. Rajan Fifield, he obtained an incredible 10 subjects with 7 grade 1s. Shama Otley attained 9 subjects with 6 grade 1s. That's at Ginger Island Secondary. From the Charlestown Secondary, we congratulate the top performers. Rusha Shamar, who attained 9 subjects with 9 grade 1s, and Teardra Woodley, who attained 10 subjects with 7 grade 1s.
Students of the Nevis Sixth Form College sat the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination CAPE exams.
At the Nevis Sixth Form, of the 522 subjects entered, we recorded a total of 66 grade 1s, 65 grade 2s, 76 grade 3s, 71 grade 4s, and 56 grade 5s for an overall pass rate of 91.12%. I believe that that is commendable. Congratulations to the top performers at the Nevis Sixth Form College. We have Ayush Patel. He attained 10 units with 10 grade 1s. And Rishikesh Srinivasan, and he would have attained 10 units with 10 grade 1s. Excellent, excellent performance. The Charlestown Secondary School will host their annual graduation on Tuesday, 26 November at 9 a.m. And the Nevis Sixth Form will take place the same day at 3 p.m. Both ceremonies will be at the Nevis Cultural Village. And then the ceremony for the Ginger Island Secondary School will be at the Ginger Island Methodist Church at 9 a.m. on Thursday, 28 November. We ask you please to go out and support these youngsters. They have performed remarkably well.
Premier Brantley made the announcement at his Thursday, November 21st press conference. On Friday, November 15th, the Charlestown Secondary School hosted its Technical and Vocational Education and Training TVET Day as part of the activities for the inaugural TVET Awareness Month under the theme TVET Igniting Potential for Holistic Growth and Development. Representatives of the St. Kitts and Nevis TVET Council and the Secretariat, namely Paul Lloyd, Kenise Williams, Samantha Blois, and Danette Bass, were afforded the opportunity to make tote bags with the guidance and assistance of students of a textiles, clothing, and fashion class at the Charlestown Secondary School. Upon completion, the representatives of the TVET Council spoke about their experience and showcased their products.
Well, I've just finished making my shopping bag, and I must admit it was a great experience. I feel like now I need to have my own machine and make my own clothes. So thanks again, Daliko. You are a great teacher, and I really enjoyed the time here and the experience.
So I've just made my bag with Zoe and Gianna. They were awesome. I love the fact that students were used to teach us instead of the teacher. It shows that they understood what they were doing, and they were able to execute and tell me exactly what to do. And when they were not sure, they were able to ask their teacher for the assistance. My bag turned out pretty good, and they said I can use it to put my groceries in, and I will do just that.
And I want to thank Excellence and Naima for their patience with me as a first timer. And I think we did pretty well regardless of the little struggles we had here and there. I am very pleased to see what Ms. Paris is doing with her students here. It goes to show that TVET goes a long way, because a lot of them are here who wants to be fashion designers and stuff like that. And hey, I have a machine in my car for the longest while. My birthday is coming up just in case anybody wondering what I want. So a machine is fine. Please, I want to go home and sew.
And I just created my beautiful tote and was able assisted by George, Dejone, and Chaniel. I will definitely put my tote to use.
The teacher of the class, Mavis Paris, supervised the activity. Also present was Dawson Utley, TVET officer in the Ministry of Education. Still to come.
The island of Nevis now can do its own testing of water, of food, of scales, of all that we need to do.
We'll give you the details after this break.
Come out in your numbers to NEPAC on Sunday, the 24th of November at 6 p.m. sharp. We're asking persons who are going to come to watch the quiz to come at least 45 minutes beforehand so we can get everybody settled in and we can start on time. 6 o'clock sharp.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited as well.
And I can tell you, everybody is raring up for this competition.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see it.
I can't wait either. And of course, Chef Mike will be our head judge for the cooking competition on this Saturday.
I can't wait.
So, make it a date, the 23rd and the
24th
of November 2024. Please come out and support the SKNU second edition of the Cooking to Reduce NCDs and Quiz Competition 2024.
Welcome back. The construction of a Bureau of Standards on Nevis is expected to commence in 2025. Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley, made that disclosure at his Thursday, November 21st press conference.
The United States Embassy in Barbados has advised that the Naval Facilities Engineers has completed the design requests for proposal and cost estimate for the Nevis Bureau of Standards laboratory concept designs. The overall budget for the construction of the Bureau of Standards facility is US $2 million. They have confirmed that we will approach this in a phased manner, but I'm very pleased to say that through cooperation with the U.S. Embassy and with the U.S. Southern Command, that Nevis now is on track to have started next year construction of our Bureau of Standards building here on the island. This is, I believe, a headline news item. I say that because it would mean that for the first time, the island of Nevis now can do its own testing of water, of food, of scales, of all that we need to do. Mold, all of these things we can now do right here on the island of Nevis.
Premier Brantley used the opportunity to commend the Minister with responsibility for disaster management as well as the Director of the Nevis Disaster Management Department.
So I want to commend very, very much the Honorable Spencer Brand, who has led this disaster management with distinction. I want to commend Mr. Brian Dyer, who has been there and has been a pillar of strength. And I want to commend the entire team who has worked hard, partnering with the United States government to now bring to us a US $2 million investment in our Bureau of Standards.
Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley. Jacory Isaac, president of the Nevis Sixth Form College Media Club, says he is happy he had the opportunity to participate in 2 workshops on November 15th, hosted by the World Intellectual Property Organization. The aim of the sessions was to raise awareness of intellectual property among children, fostering a sense of community and collaboration as they delve into the dynamic world of manga and intellectual property concepts.
I would like to say a humble thank you to everybody that supported and contributed to this workshop today. I feel like it was very informative. We learned a lot. It was very interactive.
Workshop 1 was facilitated by Assistant Secretary in the Ministry of the Creative Economy, Keisha Isaac Adams, who is also a playwright and drama specialist.
The first session I really enjoyed because we got to learn a lot about copyright, how to make intellectual property, how we could protect our own intellectual property when we make them eventually. And I don't know, it was just really informative. I just like how the teacher very calmly explained everything to us. and she was able to answer a lot of questions that we had. So I really want to thank her for that.
Workshop 2 was facilitated by Misako Rocks, Japanese manga comic artist and illustrator.
I would like to thank our our manga artist right here for having us draw, even though I can't really draw like a sort line, to be honest. But I would like to thank her for helping us learn a little bit about manga creation, like about storyboarding and like scripting and stuff like that. I really enjoyed it. I feel like I learned a thing or two from it, and I would really like to thank her for that.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Zanella Claxton, thanked the World Intellectual Property Organization, which partnered with the Intellectual Property Office of St. Kitts and Nevis to launch the pilot project under the caption, Empowering Caribbean Youth Through Training in Comic Development.
When we heard about the manga comic drawing and storytelling workshop through the Intellectual Property Office on St. Kitts, we were excited because we know that the creative economy is an emerging economy here, but it will soon be, and it is well on its way to being a booming economy. And all of you students here who are artists or storytellers or who intend to and plan to and aspire to become artists, the information shared today will help you in two ways. You'll be able to practice some of the drawing techniques and storytelling techniques, and you'll be able to learn about the importance of safeguarding whatever you create as creators so that persons cannot use it without your permission. And that's why we talk about intellectual property.
A total of 40 students from the island's secondary schools and the Nevis Sixth Form College were in attendance. They were awarded certificates of achievement and a fund to read guide by Misako Rocks on how to draw kawaii mango characters. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, thank you for viewing. I'm Doris Wilkinson Keynes.